he's a friend of mine, and he has a business, and we were talking one day, and he'd been in business for 10 years, and he had no idea, like, kind of where his biz dev came from. And I realized that as Steve, for the 10 years he'd been having his business, he had a piece of paper and a folder on his desk, and every time someone called him, he wrote down who they were, what their title was, what their company was, how they found him, and what they wanted him to do. The first time you write that down, yawn. The 10th time you write it down, you might start seeing some patterns. The 30th time, you'll start to see some more information. So that's an incredibly inexpensive way to gather information, grain of sand at a time. But it's not hard, and over time, you learn a lot about your business. I do that. I track every lead that comes in, and I know where it came from and who sent it to me and what they wanted me to do, so that I can learn about my own business based on the information that's coming to me that I'm not having to pay for or do anything to acquire. So, that's the thing I think sometimes people miss. And when you're when you're in a technology company and you're able to gather information, starting at the beginning and saying, what do we wish we knew about our customers long term? And figuring out ways to unobtrusively gather that information over time, you can start to learn a lot about your business. Because one of the things about research is it can be expensive and or time consuming. Neither of those are bad things, but there are things that you can do along the way to gather the information that's coming to you and putting it in one place so that over time you can take a look at it. So that's kind of passive research, but it can be super valuable.